Jay, I was that young ashy nigga asking girls for hugs. See now I keep some lotion on me, still can't get in clubs. God damn, I could never catch a motherfucking break. See I was anti-drugs, now I'm doing drugs. Nigga wait, I remember growing up on section 8, moving to the birds, man they call me nigga to my face. Shit, I ain't do shit cause I was afraid. See I been scared of the dark since the 2nd grade. See I got booed on the stage one time before. I used to steal now and laters from the corner store. I stole my mama necklace, gave it to the girl at school, quit. Cried when I got home on some what I do shit. Bumping, yeah, I thought drop out of school quick. Cause I had a PhD and that's the pretty used dick. That's foolish, you know me cause of word of mouth, that's ludicrous. Now you gotta shut your mouth and motherfucking groove to this. Say this, I won't ride the wait. You fuck out my face. I won't ride the wait. You fuck out my face. Wait, I was that little cousin asking, what's that? Can I play? Can I have a piece? Fuck it, I would stay inside all day. A youngin' had them dreams. The first to say the fuck up out my face. If you in my way, I was young and trying to find my place. Now found it. Had a bully try to sand me. Go to sleep with stomach sandy. Never break when niggas ban me. Heart done got declined at Wendy's. Damn. Shit hit the fam. Every two you don't understand. Gotta go above and beyond. Yeah, I know you know what I'm saying. I don't get told to smile, I just know to smile when I'm shaking your hand, cause you would be scared of the man. Now you are forbidden from slang. Yeah, you love to call dang when niggas get slain. Dang, too deep? No, cause shit is real and then I gotta speak on things I know. For sure, I wish my shit could all be fun and games. If that was the case, then I would ride the wave, but I can't, so say, I won't ride the wait. You fuck out my face. I won't ride the wait. You fuck out my face.
Invaded by Shoobies.
I don't give a fuck right now. Middle finger up to your bitch right now. Talking shit, yeah, you hit right now. This is for my chicks in the whip right now. Screaming, I don't give a fuck right now. Middle finger up to your bitch right now. Talking shit, yeah, you hit right now. This is for my chicks in the whip right now.
Alright. My mic is hype and what I write is very bright and tight and my insight is really fucking smooth. And when I try to fight this life, it might be trite, but fuck, I might not even like this life that I be seeming fucking cool. I'll be that rapping dude, asshole with my passion dude. My attributes seem laughable. Fuck you, gotta do what you have to do. Let's see what my math will do. Grabbing buckets, adding up, slapping butts, stacking sluts. Adderall, then a dab in blood, slapping plus. I'm cool like that. What you just say? I said I'm cool like that. With this proof you that you cannot adapt to this lifestyle that I have. I am white and I'm mad, but I care like I don't, and I won't be so glad if you just stop me. Put ammo to the wall and call it, but you probably just falling to the arsenal that y'all have probably brought about me. And now I know I seem dumb, but life just amazed me. And this is for my dudes, go crazy for my ladies.
I don't give a fuck right now. To your bitch right now. Talking shit, yeah, you hit right now. This is for my chicks in the whip right now. Screaming, I don't give a fuck right now. Middle finger up to your bitch right now. Talking shit, yeah, you hit right now. This is for my chicks in the whip right now.
Right. You just hear me in your ear, bitch. Get an Airbnb and I'm hanging with an Arabic, teaching how my beard fit. Yeah, I be that weird shit. Experiment, fresh like experiment. I'm spearmint, but I'm no. Put a motherfucking.
Are you ready for the kamikaze? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the kamikaze?
Oh, we are disappeared. There ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here. Oh, there we go. What it do, Jive Turkeys, and welcome to the first ever live stream here at the Controversy. I'm your host, Elliott-Carter, and this is the most beautiful gal in the world next to me, Tatiana Wilson.
Hello.
Let's celebrate. It took me a while to get here. I like to observe people while they're doing their live streams to see if I can perfect it. And obviously, I have not because I had some technical difficulties in the beginning, but we got it. Hopefully, I'm not looking like a Chinese movie. Everything's sync. But yeah, we got a first live stream show. Welcome to, thank you everybody in the chat. What's up, Alex? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Red? Thank you for tuning in. There's 6 people in there. Thank you for thinking I'm interesting enough to listen to. And she's beautiful, but don't look too much. Okay, she's mine. All right. All right, so let's talk about some of these topics going on. First of all, how you been today? You've been in the whole nursing school thing. How you doing?
Very, very busy. I literally was in class from 8 until 5.
Right,
just
right.
sitting in my bed on the laptop.
Right.
Not an ideal situation, but, you know, we're working through it next quarter. That's all I got to say about that. So
What's crazy is, like, when you're on the laptop in the room, like, in class, I'd be walking around naked. I'd be getting out of bed, going back and forth in the bathroom and stuff, my underwear and stuff, and these people on the line have no idea what's on the other side of that laptop.
No clue. He walked in the other day, and he walked past me, and I just, like, looked up and looked at him, and he was like, "Can they see me? Oh, my God." And I was like, "No, they can't see you." But it was funny.
Nah, for sure. Hey, listen, thank you guys. Please engage me in conversation. Let's talk about whatever. Looks and sounds good. Thank you,
it's in
Jeremy.
sync. Yay.
I was worried about that. Hey, don't be obligated to feel like you got to give me any super chats or anything. I will say this, though. If you do give me a super chat, I will do a shot. And I'm going to do this shot right here in celebration of the first live stream.
I will not do that shot because it's henny, and that's nasty.
Tastes like high school. Okay. Let's go on for the first topic. What's the first topic, Boo?
Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion.
All right, so somebody got in the wrong lane and hit a horse. Is that the story? Meg the Stallion?
I think that's exactly right.
No.
No.
Okay, so Tory Lanez is a rapper, a midget rapper. Apparently he's like 5'2", and Meg the Stallion is also a female rapper, which I believe she's like 6'9".
She's got to be way bigger. She's definitely bigger than that.
She's huge. So yeah, apparently they were dating for a little bit or messing around or something. I don't know what the situation of what that relationship is, but a couple weeks ago, they got in an argument, possibly over, I believe, Kylie Jenner. It's very weird and random. Don't let the Jenners or the Kardashians get between you and your relationship. I just want to say that. And they got in an argument, and she said, "Hey, I'm going to leave this argument. I'm just going to leave." Tory said, "All right, if you leave this argument, I'm going to shoot you." And he pulled a gun out and shot her in both feet.
Crazy.
Yeah, first thing you think of is, like, that is wacko, not real. Nobody in life does something like that. Like, was the argument that serious? And then I heard other people with their perspectives on this situation, like, you know what? We didn't speak up enough for this situation. This poor, helpless woman was attacked by a toxic man. I think if you're shooting people in the foot, that you are obviously the most toxic person on the world.
It's a pretty big problem.
It's a huge problem. And so if you're shooting people in the feet, we need to stand up more. And women like her don't feel protected by black men. And there's a stigma about black women not feeling protected. Not her. She's very protected. I wish one of y'all would. But no, there's a stigma that black women don't feel protected. And to do a little bit of a race reversal, pretend Tory Lanez shot Taylor Swift in both feet. They would shut the state down. They would bring back lynching. You would see Tory Lanez's little feet hanging from a tree. You know why? Because they don't play that shit. Could just imagine, just the poster white girl getting shot in both feet. But I don't think people took it when it came to her. And it's sad. She felt like she couldn't tell the police or snitch on this person in fear of the police handling this situation wrongly, which that's another fear that people have in America. And yeah, what is your thoughts about this as a black woman? As I don't know if you're a fan of Meg the Stallion. I'm not really a fan of Tory. Never really been.
They're both cool. I'm not like.
What up, Phil for life?
I'm not like not a fan, I guess, but I don't like go hard for either one of them either. But
right. Reggie,
I
what's
mean,
up?
it doesn't really matter like how big of a fan you are. These are still human beings. It doesn't matter if they're rich, if they're famous, if
Right.
they're known by millions of people or not.
Mm-hmm.
They're still human beings with a life, and they matter. And getting shot in the foot is something that should be taken very, very
Oh
seriously.
yeah, she's got to work for a living, so you gotta.
and-
What's up, Antonio? Hey, that's my. Well, I gotta talk about him later, but yeah, if you get shot in both feet, you're not gonna be able to twerk at the right capacity. You're not. Your level is not gonna be good.
That's what you're worried about. But okay.
That's what she does for a living. She's got to be able to twerk, and if you're shot in both feet, you're not gonna be twerking at the right capacity. But go ahead, sorry.
To me out. You're right though, but it's sad that I feel like the fact that when she spoke out, people just still tried to kind of like push it to the side
Yeah.
or like call her out for it is like messed up. Like,
Hey, you're
best
snitching.
believe if I get shot in the feet, I'm 100% going to tell him that person and say you better go arrest him. But I do the fear
Mm-hmm.
of being black people, and like you don't really want to call the police
Yeah, no, I
because
get
you
that
don't want to
too.
have to deal with that.
Yeah, if me and you are in a relationship, and we are, but if we get in an argument and I shoot you in both feet, which will never happen, people should not ask Toddy what did she do. There's no incident there's no argument that deserves to be shot in both feet. Shit, that disconnected. I hope that our live stream's doing okay. I'm sorry, folks, if there's any bit of a lag. This is the first stream. I'm hoping things will get better. We'll fix any issues. This is all a test. This is all a dream.
Oh, it says it's fine now.
Oh, it says it's fine.
Twerking capacity.
Twerking capacity. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is. Hey, shout out. Okay, so Antonio, that's one of my homeboys. That's Louise's cousin, by the way. You know Louise.
I do know Louise.
Yeah, so Antonio, he used to be part of our group. Is one of the people we hang out with all the time. This dude, one time, what happened? One time we were playing with fireworks, and I think
sounds safe.
I shot one at him, and his shirt like just caught on fire.
Wow.
Everyone's just like, "Yo, your shirt's on fire." He's like, and I don't know if he was drunk or whatever. He's just chilling, dancing. He just whatever. Like, "Yo, your shirt is on fire." I forgot what the incident was.
Did you
but-
intentionally shoot it at him?
I mean, we did that. 50 Cent got the police involved. Hey, I don't want no problems with 50 Cent. If you calling 50 a snitch, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I don't want no chairs
I
thrown
don't-
at me.
I don't want chairs thrown at me. I don't want to be shot 9 times.
No lag.
No lag. Okay, so it's just weird on our end, I guess. I'm glad it's looking good. I'm great. So final thoughts on the Meg Stallion situation. Do you think she will be able to twerk again? I think she's already in the WAP video, which means What Ass Punani.
When do you think they shot that? Did they shoot that just now, or do you think they shot that months ago?
I don't
They've just
know.
been getting editing and getting ready to release it.
It's a good
That's
point.
another thing.
That's a good point. I don't
But-
know. I don't
But
know.
I mean, I feel like she's probably
She's walking though.
pretty good right now.
I feel like she's walking. And I feel like there should be justice for her. Hopefully that Tory will. I think Tory did. There's talks about him getting deported back to Canada. I didn't know Canadians got down like that, man. We gotta watch them. We gotta watch Drake. We gotta watch who else is from Canada? Ryan Reynolds. We gotta watch all of them. They're shooting folks in the feet. I think everybody in the chat lags. Okay, so I pitched actually the Silver Site, which has some of the best memes and stuff on Facebook. We've collaborated multiple times. He's about to do a video with my son about the Avatar, the Airbender. You've seen Isaiah's been watching that a lot.
Yes.
This dude is one of the biggest Avatar fans. So has everybody been watching Lovecraft Country? Because me and Toddy, we've caught up with the 2 episodes. We got a super chat. Let me shake my boobs. All right.
Where?
What up, King of the Hill? King of the Hill is a loyal fan. He comes on my stuff all the time, and I really appreciate that. King of the Hill. This is my what can't stay watching hockey playoffs. Okay, understandable. I'm assuming I don't know King of the Hill personally, but I'm assuming he's white. Always wanted to support since subscribing. You've been a great subscriber, by the way. Heard the new Lecrae album. Thoughts? Yes, I have heard the Lecrae album. I'm glad you knew I was a Lecrae fan. You know, I love Lecrae, Andominio, Tripoli, and all those guys.
Gets overlooked.
A
lot of them do.
Get overlooked. And so I want to say that I thought this album was really good. I need to re-listen to it because my favorite album he's done is Anomaly. But this one is pretty good.
Gravity is also very
Gravity
good.
is a good one.
I love Gravity.
Church Clothes, those mixtapes are pretty good too. But I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. I can't wait to hear some Andy Mineo stuff. But yeah, thank you for that question, brother. I do. If you listen, Lecrae is a Christian rapper, but if you're a fan of hip hop, definitely give him a shot. He's got bars. He's got some real stuff.
I feel like Christian rappers have
yes, it was
rap
Alex.
for being like corny. A lot of them are.
Some of them were.
A lot of them are.
Before Lecrae, I thought all Christian rappers were corny.
But there are a lot of them that are out there that I'm like, you know, I don't really rock with that no more. But like, it doesn't matter. Like, the music is still so good, and half
Facts.
the time they're not even talking about the religion that they go along with. So like, you know, if that's something that bothers you, like, don't let it be something that bothers you and keep you away from music as good as theirs is.
Facts. I did get my first super chat, man. You guys witnessed that. That's awesome.
Woo-hoo.
But yeah, I did like it. Yeah, the Avatar show, as we were saying though, I've not really gotten into it. I did like what I saw the other day. Isaiah's just like been binge watching it like crazy, so can't wait to see that collaboration. He likes Andy Mineo. Well, thank you for answering my question. Yeah, Andy Mineo, don't sleep on Andy Mineo.
dope.
He's a beast. I actually think he's a better rapper than Lecrae. But Lecrae spits some truthful bars. He's actually doing some interviews right now with DJ Vlad. You guys should check those
They're
out.
mostly corn. No, they are mostly corn, but there are a few of them that are worth the time.
So Reggie said he used to work at a Christian bookstore. Trust me, they're mostly corn. That's facts. That's fact. Yeah, believe it or not, guys, this is a lot of people don't know this. I used to be a youth minister. Well, like a sub-youth minister. I used to help out in the church, assistant youth minister. Right now, I'm not a Christian, but I still believe in God. I just my thoughts and opinions about religion has changed a lot from other people's perspectives and stuff like that. I believe that everybody's just talking about the same God. Every religion has a different interpretation of what God is, but I have respect for anybody that puts their faith in anything. Respect Muslims, Jews, everybody. So that's my thought on that. I don't know. Nobody, at the end of the day, I don't feel like anybody knows what's right. That includes people of faith and atheists. I don't think anyone has 100%. We will know when we die. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, we got another one.
Is it?
This is no, that was no. This one's Antonio.
Oh, okay. He just sent us.
Oh, he just sent us some money. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that, Antonio. Antonio has been one of my best friends for years, man. Shout out to Antonio. Shout out to his wife, his kids. What state are you in now? Last time I checked, he was in North Carolina. He's in the military. He's in the Army. But yeah, you know, much love to you. Next time, if you're in Panama City or Tampa, hit me up, brother. But yeah, what's the next topic? Lovecraft Country, by the way. I breezed over that real quick. I am very confused. I like it. I'm intrigued, but I'm lost. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know what is going on.
It's like,
the Black
I don't know.
Scooby-Doo.
Like, I feel like I follow it well. Like, as I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, I understand what's going on, but I have no idea where it's going.
Yeah,
is my problem. I'm like, okay, it all makes sense.
Oh, he's in Miami. Okay, sorry, I
But,
didn't know that. Okay, I'm about to hit you up. Send me your phone number and Facebook. Well, go ahead.
But
Sorry.
yeah, like I don't understand the direction. I feel like they just introduce so much, and then they just leave you with all the questions, and then they don't really answer the questions.
Yeah.
And then they just introduce more stuff.
Well, which is dope. Like, I like that every episode seems like it's gonna be something different, but at the same time, like, tied in with something. So it seems like you could watch each episode without knowing what's going on in the other one, but I'm sure it still follows a certain timeline. Everybody is still obviously hiding something, which I can't wait to hear about everything. But I like this last episode. I didn't get to finish it because I did fall asleep, not because I didn't like it, because I was just tired. But I did like that these demon people were like bringing out the biggest fears of everybody. But I'm intrigued. Don't think I don't like it, but I am lost sometimes. I'm just like, what is going on? But yeah, monster of the week with an Henry storyline. Yeah, it's the Black Scooby-Doo, brother. That's all I got to say. It's the Black
Pretty
Scooby-Doo. All those monsters, those little demon things, I'd say that's Scooby-Doo, and Daphne is the beautiful what is Jessie Smolier's sister's name? Journey Smolier. What's the next topic we got? Aaliyah. Okay, so this is I believe the 18th year of her death. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while. So Aaliyah died in, we're gonna find that information out right now. Aaliyah, she died in 2001.
So
19.
years.
So this is the 19th anniversary of her death. First of all, I was a huge Aaliyah fan. When I first heard "Are You That Somebody," I still play that song. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. I need to get that vinyl. Yeah, I did play it today. I love "Rock the Boat." I love "More Than a Woman." If she would have lived, if she never gotten that plane crash, mark my words, and let me know in the chats if you agree with this, she would be bigger than Beyonce. If Aaliyah did not die, she would be bigger than Beyonce. I had the biggest crush on Aaliyah. Like, when she died, around that time I was like 5th or 6th grade, I don't remember, but I had a huge crush on her. She was beautiful, and I rocked her, bought her CD. She was great. Unfortunate, like when I saw the R. Kelly documentary and I heard all the shit he did to her, I immediately got furious just because I was furious of all the stuff that he did with the other women, but I immediately got furious when it came to her because like I was invested in her career and the things that she did. I don't know her personally, obviously, but like I was invested in her, so I knew her obviously more than the other women that he was doing bad stuff to. So I immediately got furious when I heard the stuff that he was doing to her. Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous. But, yeah. Let me know in the comments. Do you think if Aaliyah was still alive right now that she would be as big as Beyonce? Let me know what your favorite...
Agrees.
Yeah. What is your favorite Aaliyah song? Mine is Are You That Somebody? Timberland and Aaliyah were like... They were the perfect, like, dynamic. What is your favorite Aaliyah song?
Probably Are You That Somebody. I also like Rock the Boat.
Rock the Boat's good. And I did like Romeo Must Die. She was a good actress as well. Better actress than Beyonce. I don't think Beyonce's the worst. A lot of people hate Beyonce as an actress, but I don't think she's the worst.
Obsessed was okay.
Obsessed
I
was
actually
fine.
watched Obsessed a lot.
I love that
not really
scene.
by choice. It was on cable. But
I love that scene when she tells Idris Elba, "Where am I supposed to go?" And she goes, "To hell. I don't care." I love that scene.
She was pretty
is
badass
dope.
in that movie. I liked
She
it.
really was.
I actually liked that movie.
She was the total package. Absolutely. I was going into 7th grade. Yeah, I think he is like a year older than me. So I think I was in 6th grade when she died. That one touched me. You know, and this is another bringing back to the church and Christianity conversation. I remember when we were doing prayer requests around that time when she died. I said, pray for the family of Aaliyah. The youth group and the preacher rolled their eyes at me. And that always put a bad taste in my mouth, because I understand that, like, you don't know this person, they're a celebrity, you might look at them in a different light, but the fact that, like, I did offer prayers, I really legit, like, felt bad for that situation. I felt like they didn't take it seriously. I feel like they shrugged it off, like, oh, she's a celebrity, who cares?
I mean, so, like, we wouldn't know because, like, we weren't, like, in a church community when this happened, but, like, with Kobe Bryant and his daughter and then all the...
Yeah.
I feel like I could see that happening as well.
Yeah, no, we went to the
And
same
that-
church, so she understands what I'm talking about. But, like, yeah, if we would have went to church after Kobe Bryant died and said, hey, pray for the wife and
I
me,
could see that happening.
you know,
which is sad.
we were at a very conservative white church, and, like, you know, but like I said, I don't not believe in God, but, like, when it comes to religion, that's one of many things I just don't rock with when it comes to, like, it's a club at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the next comment? Scooby-Doo meets Watchmen. I can agree with that. That's what he's talking about, Lovecraft.
Yeah.
I could see that.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
still need to watch that, actually. I haven't watched it. Watchmen
So what's the next topic?
is live-action Powerpuff Girls.
So it was announced recently that there's going to be a live-action Powerpuff Girls. I'm not sure if this is going to be a series or a movie. I don't remember what was said.
I don't know.
But this is something that nobody...
Yeah.
So first of all, you got to get...
Definitely not the people from Four Nerds, One Podcast.
Yeah, no, they were hating. So I think what are they in, like? They're like in kindergarten, I think. I don't remember. So you got to get some kindergarten chicks with the biggest like anime eyes and give them different colors.
It's a series.
It's a series, okay, and live action series of the Powerpuff Girls
On the CW.
So I don't ever want to
Weird.
shut down an idea before it comes across, like, but it's gonna be a no from me. Like, I'm not looking forward to it. Now, if it comes out and it's great, I will apologize.
I mean, yeah.
I just don't understand or see it.
I don't want to knock it before it happens.
For sure.
But it does feel like a weird concept. But then we also said kind of the same thing, I think, about Sonic, and you ended up liking Sonic.
I love Sonic.
So.
And I've been campaigning for a live-action Dragon Ball movie, and a lot of people are disregarding what I said or disagree with my opinion on that, which is fine. I can understand there's a lot of skeptical opinions about that because it did fail, but I think it could work in 2020. You know, it did fail because the creator was not a fan of it, didn't know anything about Dragon Ball, and the technology was limited at that time. I think it could work now, but yeah, I mean, but this is something nobody asked for. I think Powerpuff Girls is a perfect cartoon. I mean, the CGI for Mojo Jojo would be dope, I guess. And
Yeah.
But I
just don't know how I feel about the girls.
that's my main issue.
Part.
What's a live action what's a cartoon you would love to see in live action?
I mean,
Who's your guy's celebrity smash list? Okay. We'll get to that in a second, but what would you like to see? You trying to get me in trouble, brother? My girlfriend's literally right here.
I already know who they are. I can list them as fast as you can.
I want to hear hers though, but no, I would like to see a Samurai Jack live action. Kim Possible wouldn't be bad.
Kim
live
Possible
action.
would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be dope.
I also think Penny.
I
loved that show.
The Proud Family.
The Proud Family.
Yeah,
yes. Even I mean I know that they're still doing the Boondocks as
like
an
a cartoon,
anime, but it would be dope in like live action too.
I
I mean,
think
I
it
get
could
kind of
work.
like Atlanta vibes.
Yeah, no,
you know?
it could work. I'd probably rather see that one like an anime, but no, I could see that one working as well. But I'm all for Kim Possible. Or,
and we also I
yeah,
could also
true.
see why you wouldn't want to do it in person as
Yeah,
well. Because if you did it, you would definitely want him to
Rest in peace, John Woods.
take that.
All right, who's your celebrity smash list? Because she knows mine. I don't know hers. But yeah, who's your celebrity smash? Okay, so if you know me, anybody that's in this chat that knows me, I'm a huge Jennifer Lopez fan. Like, she's not the best singer, she's not the best actress, but she's a very look. I don't even think I would date her, honestly, because from stuff I hear about her,
mean.
she seems mean and
And
stuck
rude,
up.
yeah.
But she is a very, very beautiful person. I think Jennifer Lopez, Shakira is another one. Aaliyah, I said recently, but she's no longer with us, but she would have been on my list. Am I missing?
Scarlett.
Scarlett Johansson.
How do
Scarlett
I told
Johansson,
you
yeah.
I could name him before you could.
Antonio said codename Kid Next Door. Yeah, that would be a dope like what's it called? Stranger Things vibe. I think that could work
They
too.
did Kim Possible live action songs.
They did? That.
I missed that.
I did miss that.
Idris Elba is
there is a
fine.
reboot. Oh,
I'll put that out there.
we'll talk about that in a second. But where's you said Idris Elba?
Idris Elba is.
Idris Elba's a
Fine
good-looking
man.
guy, so I'll approve that. I'll approve your wish list.
His,
He's a British son bitch. But yeah, Scarlett for me. Scarlett Johansson, Aaliyah, and number one is Jennifer Lopez. Shakira's another one too, but Jennifer Lopez has always been my crush. I've always had a thing for her. Not even that I would like to date her. Like I said, I think she would be the worst girlfriend ever, but she's on the smash list.
The guy married to Fergie.
Oh,
Josh.
the dude that was in Transformers.
Durham or I don't know what it is. She's good looking.
She used to date white boys before she was with me. That's why she said that.
You said a white girl?
I did. I
Okay.
don't have a problem with that, but just want to throw that out there.
It was only one.
All right.
One was black. So I don't know what you're talking about.
So Alex brought up that and thank you for that core boy. No doubt, man. Shout out to you. How did you guys meet? Okay, so Antonio wanted to know because you have not met Antonio. Antonio's like
not.
literally met all my other girlfriends, but you.
Oh, you're missing out.
You are missing it. We met at church. We did meet at church. I've known Toddy most of my life. But yeah, we met at church. And then I've actually known her family first. And then we ended up meeting. Ended up
Kind of re-meeting.
in life, and that's how we got together. Yeah, I think she's honestly the perfect girl for me. Like, I've been through the worst relationships ever, and I know what I don't want, and she's everything that I do want. So you got to go through hell to get to heaven. And this is my recommendation for anybody that's looking for a relationship. Be picky. Have your standards high. If this woman or man does not meet that expectation, don't even rock with it. Like, seriously, I had to settle for many people in my relationships that didn't work. And I said, you know what, never again. And she's met every expectation, so that's why it did work.
Thanks, Jeremy, for popping.
Jeremy, brother, much love, peace, and chicken grease to you, Jeremy. Can't wait to beat that ass tomorrow in this debate that we got going on. Alex did mention that there's a Nutty Professor remake, which is starring. The original starred. Well, there was original before Eddie Murphy, but Eddie Murphy, in my opinion, did a great job. The first two, hilarious. He played hilarious.
It takes a lot of talent.
I don't think anyone could do that. Honestly, Eddie Murphy is a king of improv, of comedy, and just like that craft. I don't think anyone could replace that. It's a sleeper comedy right there, especially the first one. But nah.
Wait, so who is gonna be?
I don't know who's gonna be, but they
haven't casted yet.
They haven't casted it yet, but there's talks of the remake or the reboot of Nutty Professor, which I'm not feeling that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see a reboot of Nutty Professor? I don't.
No, not really.
Not really.
I feel like it holds up. So
it does hold
for
up.
what reason do I need it?
Thank you for bringing that up, though. I do want to show that to Isaiah. I think Isaiah would love that. What did
CW is gonna ruin it. Exactly. See.
Yeah, it's not even a Cartoon Network project.
CW is too like young adult dramatic for Powerpuff Girls, but it said Blossom is gonna be a controlling cheerleader, Buttercup is gonna have one green stripe in her hair, and Bubbles is gonna be an airhead. It's gonna be Riverdale Jr.
For sure. But I'm curious about the villains though. I do want to see a CGI Mojo Jojo. I think all those photos Mojo Jojo is gonna be pretty funny. Like his character's just funny. He's just a funny ass monkey. He's just like, I am Mojo Jojo. He just talks to himself in third person, and they just beat the fuck out of him every time they see him, like on sight. Him was a creepy ass man. You know, some gay representation. I like that. There was that hillbilly bug thing, or I don't know what that was. But the Powerpuff Girls has some funny ass villains.
I don't know. I worry that like sometimes like redoing stuff like this is gonna have like a Power Rangers feel to it, and Power Rangers is not something that holds up.
Oh.
It is not something that lasts after you're about the age of 12.
Yeah, no.
So
it does. I will say this though, the last Power Rangers movie wasn't that bad, but no, you're right. I think Power Rangers expires. Like I think I got to about 7 or 8 and I was like, I'm done with this. I don't even really want to. It's getting old. It's the same thing. There's a huge giant that comes that got
and
a
they
comic.
always, it's very
low cringe and corny, but it's like it's a demographic for 5 and 6 and 7 year olds.
I mean, yeah, they make their money, so I guess they did what they came to do.
I mean, whatever works for them. That's dope. What's the next subject?
No, I don't want to see.
I don't either. No. I don't either. I don't even think anyone can hold up to Eddie Murphy. Like when it comes to that. Batman trailer. So me and my son did a reaction to the Batman trailer, and I loved it. I loved everything a part of it. But we've not heard your thoughts, Toddy. What is your thoughts about the Batman trailer that just dropped?
I think it looks good. I think I'm gonna like it. I mean, at least from what I can see. I'm sure we'll get more before obviously it comes out.
Next
year. Get kind of a different to get some more information about it. I like that I really don't really know what's going on. Mm-hmm. They left it pretty open, but gave you enough to get you intrigued. That's the way trailers need to be. Yeah. And too many trailers now are like 3 minutes, and they just put beginning, middle, and end.
Fuzzy Lumpkin, sorry. That was the name of that bug thing. Oh. But go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they did an actual well-done trailer that gave us everything that everybody wanted to see.
Absolutely.
And none of the stuff that we didn't want to see. So, and also, like, I feel kind of bad that everybody was, like, hating on Robert Pattinson because, I mean, even before seeing the trailer, like, I
What's
felt
up,
that
Nick?
way.
Nick Tolbert. You know Nick. That's Sergeant Tolbert's son.
Yes.
Much love to you. I know why you're laughing,
Yes,
Alex.
I
But
know.
go ahead.
I know why he's laughing as well. Live action Thundercats.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
So yeah, no, I felt that way even before they released the trailer though, because like, I mean, I've watched other stuff besides Twilight, and I can understand, like, I guess that he gets a bad rap for Twilight, but it put him out there in the spotlight, so who cares what he did?
Yeah. I think you're the main reason I kind of changed my mind. Like, first when I heard
he's
that
a
casting,
good actor.
I was one of those people that's like, what? The Twilight guy's gonna be Batman?
But that's because
that's a no.
a lot of the other stuff that pretty much everything else that he did, while it was really, really good, was very small. And it was like more like independent type feel movies and things that didn't get thrown into theaters with his name blasted everywhere like Twilight did. So he never really got that same spotlight after the fact.
We like independent movies. We like, stuff like that.
And he's amazing at it. Like,
no, you're one of the main reasons I did change my mind, because there's a lot of people that had, like, as soon as that actor was called out, people was like, no, they shut it down. Heath Ledger, the best Joker ever, was one of those people like, oh, what, the Brokeback Mountain guy? Man, we need to hold our judgment. That's what's the problem with the fandom. We need to hold our judgment until after the movie comes out. Like, we need to stop doing this. Like, we need to stop doing that, because I saw a lot of people bashing Robert Pattinson, and then when that best thing ever, like, they didn't say shit about.
Yeah, and I can also kind of understand where they were upset about, like, him saying that he, like, wasn't doing, like, extra work to get fit.
Yeah.
But for why does he need to?
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
movie.
he's not, like, overweight. Like, he's
No.
he's in shape.
Could you imagine Jack Black?
That would be hilarious. What was that thing he did? That Nacho something?
Libre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So Nick, sorry, go ahead.
for him to, I don't know, I feel like he doesn't really need to, and like a lot of fighters don't. I mean, they do get they're fit, but they're not like bodybuilders either. Like,
Facts.
to be a fighter, you're not trying to carry around a whole lot of extra weight. You're just trying to have enough muscle to get the job done. So
Absolutely.
they just got too carried away.
And Nick said something about he wanted to see a World War Hulk action live. Yeah, because we kind of did get a Planet Hulk movie, which was Thor Ragnarok. I would love to see a live action World War Hulk. First of all, Endgame is a very good movie, but I was very disappointed in Hulk. Like, and that's not, of course, the Hulk actors. I just don't think the Russo brothers know how to write Hulk. I think Josh Whedon knows exactly how to write. Josh Whedon does a really good job with the Hulk. The Russo brothers did a really good job with Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. But I think that they just don't know what to do with Hulk. Hulk's still alive. He's not old like Cap or dead like Iron Man. But yeah, if we can get a good director, I would love to see World War Hulk. Like, seriously, like, let's make that happen. Where it's just like Hulk is just destructing the whole planet, and he makes everybody on the planet like fight like in Gladiator style, like they did in Planet Hulk. I think it'd be dope. I really do. What's good with Lighthouse is on my watch later list. I heard good things about that.
Yeah, I did. And I mean, to play opposite, what's his face, you gotta be pretty up there.
Oh, for sure.
So,
for sure.
I mean, to sleep on this man is
don't sleep on Patterson. Seriously, don't. He's a good actor. Don't let Twilight be your definition of what he is. He's way better than that. But yeah, what's the next question? What's the next topic?
So,
The Karen movie. Okay, so it was announced.
What's her name?
I forgot her name. Let me look real quick. So there's a 2020 has brought up a lot of awareness of the Karen behavior. We have a video on our channel about Karens. We all know what a Karen is, especially if you're in the service industry. You know what the definitions of a Karen is. And actress, which I think she's on the show Orange is the New Black, which I've not watched. Her name is Taryn Manning. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's going to be doing a movie based on a Karen. And I think the rumors are like there's these black people that move in the neighborhood and she's just
like terrorizing them.
She's terrorizing them. Karen. Barbecue Becky's the type of Karen. You know, the people that refuse to wear masks. The ones that call the police when, like, someone's not wearing a helmet. Some stupid shit. Stuff that's wasting taxpayers' time and money and dollars and stuff like that. So, she's going to be doing a movie about Karens, which is great. Maybe for years, like you're not going to hear any kids with the name Karen.
So it's going to be written and directed by Coke Daniels, who did His, Hers, and The Truth, which I don't know if you watched that.
Never heard of it.
But I did, and it was really, really cool. It was a pretty cool concept. So, like, The Truth is, like, the basic story, and then His and Hers is, like, showing the same story, but from both of their perspectives, and they all kind of mesh together and create one big story.
Is that dude from, what's it called? The dude from the X-Men movies that did that, and a dude, what's his name?
Oh, actually, I take that back. I'm so sorry.
That's not the movie?
I lied. Ignore
Sorry.
what I just said. It's a movie literally called
That's
His,
the
Hers,
dude
and
from
Truth.
Split, right? That did it? You know
What I was talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so.
Well, those are really good movies. What I was talking about, not the same thing. So I
Yeah.
apologize.
I'm a big Hulk fan, too, man. I'm all for this Karen movie, man, because those are the type of people I laugh at. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I've dealt with Karens before. Like, when I see them in public, I just laugh my ass off. Like, you ain't got nothing to... I just be minding my business. Like, the last thing I do is want to be in a conversation or talk to people, like, when I'm in public. So, like, those are just, like, the worst people ever. But, yeah. What else y'all want to talk about? What's the next subject? We can talk about... let's talk about this, this recent shooting... police shooting. His name is Jacob Blake. I believe this happened in Wisconsin. A man was walking into his car. Well, he was breaking up a fight. You tell the story real quick about what's going on with Jacob Blake.
Okay. So this man, I mean, we don't have all of it on video, but from what we do know, apparently this man came to break up a fight between two females. I'm not 100% sure who those two females were.
Yeah.
He has his 3 children with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's out there breaking up the fight. It's also unclear who called the cops, but somebody called the cops and reported a domestic disturbance. So they came to investigate and got in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we don't see all of it. We don't know all of the story that happened before the video began, but they started kind of messing with him, and
Right.
They got into like a tussle. They tased him, and so then he begins to like walk away. In what, to me, as you watch him walk away, I read it as, I don't want to be here. I was just trying to help out. I don't want to get messed up with the police. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to get out of here, get my kids out of here.
Yeah.
So he starts walking around his car. He opens his driver's door. It looks like he could either be sitting down, or I could see how people might say he might have been reaching in or something. But either way, he was like getting into his car, and a cop grabs him by the shirt, pulls him, and then just fires 7 times into his back.
7 times, holy shit.
And close range too.
Yeah.
He's close enough that he's holding his shirt.
Yeah.
He's got his shirt stretched out, so he's no further away from him than like 3 feet maybe, max. So you're shooting someone right into the back 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
He did survive. He is stable.
Yeah.
He is in pretty messed up condition though, because he's paralyzed from the waist down.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know if he will ever be able to walk again. They're saying it's going to be pretty much a miracle if he does, because when they did that, when they shot him in the back, and as close as they did, they basically severed his spinal cord, really messed up a lot of his vertebrae in his back, and then on top of that, they messed up his kidneys, his liver, his colon enough to the fact that they basically just had to remove it, part of his small intestines. Like, they really screwed this man up. Like, he's not going to be the same. No matter if he can walk again, he's still not going to be the same. Like, if you're removing someone's colon and intestines, you're going to have an ostomy bag. Your whole life is going to change, no matter whether he gets to walk again or not.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Yeah, like
So
I had a conversation earlier about this situation. We know how this goes down. An unarmed black person gets shot, and the first thing they bring up is like, well, what did he do? Why didn't he comply? And let's bring up his history. So he does have a questionable history. I don't understand why this is relevant to the situation.
Because they said even the cops might not have known that he had that history when they showed up. So
yeah, I did have this situation, this conversation. When it came to this, like, the first thing as a father, because apparently his kids were in the back seat. First thing as a father is like, that's the last thing I want to see is my dad get shot up by a cop right in front of me.
They could have killed him. If they had shot just a little further up, they could have punctured his lungs. They could have his heart, like all of that. So
I don't understand though, like why we when you have a total bias of a cop can do no wrong or an all lives matter type of mindset or I love Trump type shit. I don't understand like we always it's like this circle that we live in where we always got to go to like, well, what did he do or like what is his past? We always have to have a justification for a shooting. Why can't, and I love cops. You have family members that are cops. I have friends that are cops.
Yes.
Why can't some cops, not all cops, just be trash? Why do we always have to have a justification for something that happened that was wrong? And I can understand, like, you know, we have to have the full story. But, like, when somebody's back is turned and they're walking, you know, to their car, which in my opinion was, like, they were fleeing. But, you know, I can understand, like, it could be interpreted of they might be reaching for something in their car. But dude is walking to his car after a tussle. Ridiculous. I just don't understand this, like, this notion of always trying to look for a justification of a terrible act. For the life of me, I'll never understand it.
I don't either. And I watched a video where you can also see his fiance in the video as well. Like, so as this is happening, she's standing there, like, screaming at them and stuff, like, saying, like, you know, don't do it, like, all of this stuff. Her kids are in the car. They're her kids as well. Yeah. And she said that there was one of the cops that said, you need to back up before I shoot you, too. Mm-hmm. And she's like, are you, like, you know, like, can you imagine, like, if it was me, if it was us in that situation. Yeah. I hold me back to keep me from getting shot too, because I can't sit there and stand you get shot in the back 7 times for doing nothing. Yeah. So I just can't even. And then getting threatened. Yeah. To be shot in front of your children.
For sure.
After they just watched their father get shot.
The last thing, I mean, you know, I don't know these cops. I'm sure the last thing they wanted to do was shoot somebody, but, you know, they just did the wrong thing. We don't have time for bad apples. Chris Rock said many times in the stand-up that, listen, we understand that there's bad apples and not all of them are bad, but, like, a job like the airlines, you don't have time for bad apples. Like, hey, you know, most of them fly well, but some of them run into mountains. This is not a job for bad apples. If there's any like signs of that, they got to go. We can't deal with it. We don't have time for that, you know.
What was that movie? Flight? We ain't doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Get them out.
But yeah, dang, what was I about to say about that? But we don't have time for bad apples, and but yeah, when it comes to these police though, I think this situation would not have been, and I'm not a cop, I've never been in any police training, I don't know all of the law. I do know being on the other side of the law though, sometimes. I've been in that situation, but I do know this. I don't think this situation would have went that bad because this was a fight that happened, he was trying to break it up. I don't think this situation would have been as bad if there was some type of community policing. Like, if these cops are familiar with this neighborhood and you're just getting to know the people and patrolling the neighborhood, if a fight would have broke out between two people, the cop would immediately be like, hey, I know these people. Let's talk this out. Let's break it up. I know the party is involved. I know this is a non-violent person, stuff like that. This is why I'm advocating for police. I want to see more policing of the community and getting to know the community. These are always people that don't know these people. Not saying that these people are saints or like they're the best people in the world, but like, I feel like bringing a stranger into an unknown environment with, a lot of stuff going on, it has nothing but like negative effects that are going to happen when it comes to cops, the people, all that stuff. I feel like this was inevitably going to happen because nobody knows each other involved.
And something else that I don't understand is even if they said like, oh, well, we don't want to have people from that area, from that community police because they feel like they're gonna give them leeway or, right. Stuff like that they say, which may or may not happen. I mean, we don't know. But, like, even if they don't want to do that, mm-hmm. Why are you not teaching your employees to be able to communicate therapeutically with these people regardless of whether you know them or not.
For sure.
Like, so as an example, in school, for me, I'm going to be a nurse eventually. Like, we are taught, okay, when you have to deal with patients and their families and their friends and stuff like that, especially like in really, really serious situations where like you don't know how this patient's going to pull out, it can cause a lot of issues between the family and a lot of disagreements, and it can make your job very, very difficult. Your job is to be able to go in there and say, okay, this is how we're going to work through this. This is how we're going to figure this out.
Right.
You're not going to come in there with like, I'm not going to come in and stab you with my scissors that I use to cut bandages. Like, you know, like I'm not like, I'm tired of you, you got to go. Like, no, it's my job because I'm somebody that's supposed to be helping you and helping the family and helping the people involved.
Yeah.
So like, you need to be taught that this is the way that you handle these situations, and if you can't do it, you don't need to be there.
Absolutely.
If you can't do it, you do not deserve that job, and they need to get rid of you.
That's right.
Period. Like, whether you want it or not, whether you worked for it or not, if you can't do it, then you're not the one for the job, and they need to be able to make that decision and that call and say, no, you're gone, you're out.
And Nick makes a good point, though. He says something like, it's where their heart is. I feel like,
True.
You know, sometimes their heart is, some people just don't, they're not in different areas. Like me, we're both military brats. We lived in an area that was like military, where we raised by a lot of Asian, Hispanics, blacks, and whites. Some people, if your only vision of black people is television,
yeah,
so you're seeing music videos or drug dealers and all that other stereotypical stuff about us.
And slaves.
And slaves, yeah, you know. So if you don't know a lot of these people, I'm not saying these guys don't know any black people, don't have black friends, but like there's a stigma about.
They're in what, Wisconsin?
Yeah, they're in Wisconsin.
So I mean,
it's not
not a
black.
super white area.
Yeah,
but
no,
okay.
I get you. But like if you're not around a lot of these people, then you already have your minds made up like what you see on Fox News.
Yes.
Because Fox News got you thinking that immigrants are out here biting people's neck and turning you gay. You know, it's just weird shit like that. You know, it's just weird.
What's that man's name? Alex what?
Alex Jones,
Alex
you know,
Jones.
Tucker Carlson, like, you know, people like that. They just, like, they put this stigma in your brain that minorities, homosexuals, like, immigrants, they're here to take your jobs and kill you and rape you and all this stuff. It's ridiculous, you know? So if you don't know these people personally and understand that, like, we are humans at the end of the day, and we all have our own issues, and we all bleed and have the similar lives, but these people, the media or hearsay has this certain stereotype about you, then yeah, you might reach for your holster a little bit faster than you would like a Chad Johnson. You really will, because you might think that, you know, we're all packing and we're all selling drugs.
Yeah.
So I get that. So, I mean, but, like, you know, that's society has done to us. But at the same time, man, get out your box and meet some more people. Yeah. That's all I got to say about that.
I mean, and it's sad, and, like, for, like, all the people that just say, that continue to say that all lives matter bullshit. I mean, I understand that they're looking at it from their perspective, and that their perspective is different, and that they don't have to look through a lens like we do.
Yeah.
Or black people do, but like, or anybody that's not white has to.
Yeah.
Anybody that's not white gets treated differently for various reasons and in many different ways. But like, I mean, if you've never had to sit here and question whether your life mattered or not based upon the color of your skin, then obviously your life matters.
That's real.
So, like, that's never been a question for you. It's never been a question for anybody else.
Yeah.
And so that's literally why we say Black Lives Matter, and not even just Black lives, all the other lives that, you know, people like, that are getting treated differently, and getting disrespected, and getting, you know, gays and grays and
honestly, if the Asian population were being killed at a higher rate, I'd be out there with them protesting. Like, I love my Asian brothers and sisters, but like it's us at a higher rate, you know. White people are getting killed more because they're higher, but we're 13% of the population. We should be the ones being killed at a higher rate. So
and even like people that are trans and stuff like that, like their rate for abuse and getting killed and all of that stuff is like insane. It's disgusting, and it's so sad and so upsetting, and I don't understand how people don't understand that that is a problem. I mean, and I guess that's because they are the problem, but, you know. So, I mean, you're not going to see it if you're the problem, I guess.
Very dope. Yeah, dope. Very good conversation. I can't wait to clip this clip. Any last thoughts, man, on our first live stream? Man, I appreciate everyone coming through.
Thank
Alex,
you.
Reggie, Nick, Jeremy, Antonio, everybody else, King of the Hill, everybody else, man. Thank you for coming through, man. I had a great time. Yeah, there was that other person that said something. But, yeah, I thank you all for coming to our first live stream, man. Do you guys... Yeah, Red. Okay. So if you guys have any suggestions of how we should... This was the first live stream, so if you guys have any suggestions how we should do this, please let me know in the comments. I can't wait to do this next week. We're probably going to try to do this once a week. Yeah, I feel a little tipsy. All the drinking I've been doing.
No, you choose not to see it. Absolutely right.
Absolutely. Much love to Nick, man. But yeah, I'm a little tipsy. I'm going to bed. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for thinking that we're interesting enough to talk to and listen to. Any suggestions, please. We're trying to perfect this and get a little bit bigger. Thank you for all the subscription and the love. We're trying to get bigger, trying to make this my full-time job. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me.